I know.
Woodkay says first.
I know. I think the problem is I don't think we can hear the game. I don't know what's going on with my capture card again. So hang on. See if I can get this out.
Woodkay says, oh no.
La mamá mazota, baila tu cuerpo, alegría, Macarena. Se me paró el tentáculo que te rompe la vena. Yo no te voy a coger pena, lo tengo como una antena. Te voy a comer de desayuno y de cena. Bom, bom, pégalo del techo, rompe la casa. Fibra con cirugía sin grasa. Bom, bom, pégalo del techo, rompe la casa. Fibra con cirugía sin grasa. Ese culo me tiene pensando, estoy loco, métele con todo. Estoy que te como todo lo que
Woodkay says, okay, this song is a jam and bopping my head to it lot.
Woodkay says lol.
See, you would have.
Woodkay says maybe check sound settings.
I always have a problem with this.
Philip Holmes 3 says Jesus loves us all, Jesus is king.
'67 says Waku 67 wrist party.
All right.
67 says tonight at 10.
So you know what? It's not the. It's the game. It's not the freaking connection. All right. Let's do this again.
Muévete mamita, mueve la cinturita, con un ritmo sexy date una vueltecita. Muévete mamita, mueve la cinturita, con un ritmo sexy date una vueltecita. Muévete mamita, muévete mamita.
Riveting.
Woodkay says I can hear Xbox sounds, but not the game.
67 says Watt who wanna do casino. 67 says, or tomorrow.
What? This is now again.
Yeah, now I can too.
Hey everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Woodkay says, what do you mean Riz Party Whiplash?
Alright, you know what? Do you guys want to... I'm a Yankee fan right now, although I'm going to be an A's fan when they get to Vegas. But I want to play against the Yankees. So I'm going to go 2 more games, and I'm going to try to play the last 3 games against the Yankees. Do you guys want to... I'm going to try to see how fast we can do it, okay?
Watku says okay.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Woodkay says Whiplash, why are you calling me at 9:19?
Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Savali. What do you look for here?
Racked up a high pitch count last time, was only able to throw a couple of innings. He'll look to get deeper in this start today.
Look at that whip, 2.67. 6.7.
Mason Caro says, when are you playing GTA?
Just about to get started. Jeremy Pena digs in now.
Tonight is the Las Venturas A on Stuntman TV.
Woodkay says you literally just called me on Discord.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business.
67 says, bro, join me. I got a job that can get the duffel bag by switching glasses. Join me.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the...
That's the inning.
Woodkay says it's matched.
1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Ronel Blanco.
67 says I got a
he
job
was
from
impressive
TikTok.
his last time out.
Mason Caro says, at 67 cents and board, can I play with you 67?
Pressure right here. It's all about
Mason Caro says, or at least somebody.
Getting ready to hit.
His hit
67 says this TikTok
really
was
strong
released this morning.
67 says yeah.
What case says send the TikTok ban?
On the ground to the left.
What case says
And it
the
goes
disco?
just foul.
Janky says play some GTA punt.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You're playing GTA tomorrow.
Janky says that is not aesthetic, PA.
One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Janky says I am the most aesthetic person you would ever talk to, pal.
Mason Caro says add TTVKODA 3161.
That finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
67 says okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday.
Janky says the game is not aesthetic.
Clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom.
What do you mean that? What do you mean
What
with that?
case says waiting on the TikTok
2 down,
whiplash?
nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And they'll do it again.
'67 says I added you.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. In the air, right field, Rooker on his way over. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Janky says, I would not wish that on my worst enemy, Paul, like I said that.
Here's the former
game is
MVP,
not
Jose
as aesthetic
Altuve.
as GTA Pop.
Savali,
What
in his
case says
7th
exactly
season,
whiplash?
30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
67 says
In the air,
Waku,
right
my
field.
friend sent me the TikTok on Snap and
That's
I
out
don't
number
know
2.
Vic.
67 says we have our chats to delete after viewing.
The third baseman, number 1.
Here's Carlos
What case is a
Correa.
man short?
Obviously a guy who makes
67
good contact,
says I
hits
don't
for
have it
average,
no more.
but one of the things in today's game, the value
Janky says
in the
of
fact that
Woodcase,
he hits
I
both
do
righties
not
and
get it.
lefties. Base
It
hit,
is not
that was
aesthetic.
smoked through the infield.
Janky
So a
says
2-out
Paul.
knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Janky says this is the new Mexican lingo, pal.
Stays alive.
New Mexican lingo. Slider. Aesthetic is New Mexican lingo?
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target.
Mason Caro
If you
says, I
aim at
can't
the
join
outside
you,
corner, that slider's
67.
going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Janky says search at Flames, Pa, you will see. What I'm talking about, Pa.
What case says Janky, what are you on about?
And a
Not
payoff
everyone got to
pitch.
play GTA online
Gets a
every
piece
day.
there, we'll
If
do it
Stuntman
again.
want to play this.
Mason Caro says, can you make a private
Grinding
session?
AB right here. About
What
to
case
see
says let
pitch
him
number
be?
10. And that's the strikeout looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Astros lead one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Jeremiah Garrett says, are you still gonna play GTA?
Of course I am. This is just like the time that I said that I broadcast.
1-1.
Monday, Wednesday.
And that's in there at the knees for
Monday,
a
Wednesday,
strike.
Friday, Saturdays. I broadcast GTA every single time, and I start on time. When unless my wife.
Jeremiah Garrett says, are you gonna do it this night?
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rusty
Maybe, I
Valentine
don't know.
doing the umpiring behind
Janky
the
says,
dish
at
for
what
us.
car you do
Maybe
not
the
get it,
best
Pa,
name
you gotta
in the
be on the
league.
grind every day, Pa.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
a solid
aesthetic.
one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Mason Caro says, let's not be rude, just saying, guys, and he doesn't have to play GTA every day.
Woodcase says, Janky, you literally making no sense.
Hang on. Slow down. Okay. I love baseball. Is it GTA? No. But Las Venturas is Las Vegas in GTA world. Las Vegas will have the Athletics in 2028. And I am playing with a horrendous baseball team. Because the Athletics is not a good baseball team. And I am 3-4. And I plan to play 162 games on the nights that I'm not playing GTA.
Janky says at Mason Caro, you guys don't know the new Mexican lingo, Pa. Search at Flames. Pa, it's aesthetic. Pa.
No, I.
Janky says, Woodkay, you don't understand, Pa.
I don't get it. I never. Okay, so all right. I will search. Aesthetic.
2-2 down.
I'll search that up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Now,
Mason Caro says, listen, guys, let's not be rude. Mason Caro
that's
says,
in there at the
okay.
knees, and it's strike 2.
WTK says, neither do I care, Pa. This is nits.
I don't think it's rude.
Janky says I'm not trying to be rude.
Comes up
You
empty
don't know
as he
about
chases
Pa.
that one in the dirt. Reaches out for the tag. 2 away now.
I think he's talking Pa as in dad in lingo in New Mexico. Is that what you're trying to get to, Janky?
Here's the shortstop at the play, Jacob Wilson. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over
Janky
it.
says
Now
you're
he'll turn
mad
for second.
because I'm aesthetic. Jesus
And he
made
starts
me
his
like
afternoon off
this.
right
He
with a
put
double.
that aesthetic
Loud
sauce
contact
on me,
leads to the
Pa.
double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Mason Caro says 67. You can join me at 28 people.
First here after that
What
clutch
who
two-out
says
double made this inning interesting.
okay,
Janky says, so let me be aesthetic,
Runner at
Pa.
second, 2 down. Here.
67 says, invite me, Mason.
What case says Mason asked for full cut?
Second game of the series. Man on second, 2 down. And that one missing low.
Janky says at Woodkay finally, you
Battling
let
here
me
as
be
he fouls it
aesthetic,
away.
Pa. Aesthetic is the way, Pa.
Alright.
What case says stop at me?
Next one misses. 3-2 now. In the air to left center. Alvarez has a beat on it, and that will end the inning.
Mason Carroll says, how's your day been going so far, all
We
of
played
you?
2 full. We're tied, 0-0.
My day is great today. I had an awesome day at work too.
What says Mason?
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jake Myers.
67 says Mason, yours is full.
Janky says, Stuntman Dad, I'm aesthetic car, and I know you want to laugh, but just try saying
heading
car.
towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Sinker.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Janky says GTA has the most aesthetic graphics. Pa GTA 6 is gonna have even better aesthetics.
Strikeouts for him on the mound.
I'll be honest with you.
Home half of the third coming.
It is a fair criticism.
Ready to go in the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Zach Geloff. That one way outside. Ball 2. Fastball is
Mason
outside.
Carroll says, there you go, 67.
But it does have a good mechanics of the game. And at least this year, I
Janky
like
says, in trying to tell you guys it is aesthetic to play GTA. It is the best, most graphic game.
Nicely. Just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting from Las Vegas, the right fielder, Brent Rooker.
And now, Brent Rooker.
Janky says Minecraft is aesthetic.
2 down,
You
nobody
guys have to
on.
buy graphics that is not aesthetic at all. Waste of money,
Through the
Pa.
early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Sinker.
Janky says, so if you play Minecraft, if you buy aesthetics, you are not the visual aesthetic person, PA.
Cutter. Low inside.
Mason Carroll says, bro, just stop, let him be.
3 straight strikeouts.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 1-2.
Janky says so, that's why I play
Foul ball left
GTA, but
side,
the game
he'll
you're
see
playing
another.
right now is aesthetic.
Curveball. Low outside.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Slider.
Low outside.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Third home run of the season. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Jackie says, I would wish Minecraft on my worst enemy pod just stop trying to buy aesthetics.
So 2 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Sorry, dude. You get flunked.
1-1.
Janky says play aesthetic games like GTA or GTA or P-Pop.
67 says Mal Mason.
Well, now here's Carlos
67
Correa
says,
with a
sorry,
chance
it
to
was a
hit.
joke, my bad.
Low inside.
In the air to left center. Butler gets under it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom 4, digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Janky says, "Pa, do you have any
he's one of the
moms
most
in
impressive
here?
young
I
players
can
I've
be
seen
a
in
mom,
recent
Pa."
years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city.
Listen, Carol says I'm gonna get off. It's almost my
And that's got
bedtime.
extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. Payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Janky says, okay, Mason, I would wish you all my worst enemy, Pa. You have to play aesthetic games,
Hard
Pa.
order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Got him swinging for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. The 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Maybe a surprise.
Mason Caro says, sorry, I got.
Stirring. Bennett Sousa.
Mason Caro says off.
King warming up as well.
Mason Caro says Super Sorry
Man at
67.
second. There's a strike.
Janky says, I think I am the only one in here right now, PA.
Who, watching? I don't know, maybe.
Here's a 2-2. And it stays fair. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the
Janky says it's because people watching like to watch aesthetic
So
games,
digging in,
Pa.
Lawrence Butler.
I am enjoying this.
That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes.
Listen, Carol
Usually
says
doesn't
add
work
my
out for
snap.
success, but you can never predict baseball.
Mason Caro says
And a
67.
foul ball, he stays alive.
Janky says onto the aesthetic game that is fun, Pa.
Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Woodcase says, Janky, you're very annoying. Let Stuntman play what he want to play.
There's the shortstop at the plate.
Janky says,
Jacob
just play for a
Wilson.
couple minutes, Pa. I
This
will
guy
keep you
makes
company
great
here.
contact.
Pa,
One
I
of the
love
best
watching
in
the
game
streams, Pa.
and putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Woodkay says hello,
So far,
Dad.
all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground, Correa zips it across, and that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. We go to the top of the 5th.
Woodkay says JB trying to log on my Xbox app and in my black duffel bag because I give up lore.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Mason Caro says 67. Are you still on bro?
Junkie says at Woodkay, Pod, just let me be with my aesthetic words, Pa.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. All tied up. We're at the top of the 5th.
Because he is right
Here's
now.
a high chopper and a foul ball.
Divegenesis Ficial says, that's a bold risk, Lord. You have a info too. I am get you the jet black since it doesn't block changing.
Junkie
Here's
says,
a 2-2.
so if you're getting annoyed by my aesthetic words,
And
just
it's
let it
fouled
be
off.
Pa.
They'll do it again.
I'm not getting annoyed. But it's a 2-2.
Woodkay says okay, but let me get on that.
But you know what? Watching a
Here's the
baseball
2-2.
game is about talking about everything other than watching the baseball game.
Woodkay says yes, I and K too.
And the fact that you guys are here watching these play this, I'm having fun. I think some people are here watching it and enjoying it. Because it actually looks like a baseball game.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Janky says and
This
talking
one in the
about
air
what
center
who.
field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Cutter. Low outside.
1-2 now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center.
Divegenesis
grab
Ficial
on the
says that's
run.
okay. One
And
who
that
can't find
is
my
that.
TV remote
Halfway
wall.
home. All even, 1 apiece.
What? He says, wait, Dev, did you mean help me RN or?
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Bennett Sousa. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Woodkay says Tim, you can't find a TV remote.
Divogenesis Official says I am turning on my Xbox.
And now here's Jeff
I thought you
McNeil.
meant now.
the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Woodcase says yes now.
Got him swinging.
Divegenesis Ficial says my remote was hidden
It's just
under
kind of a
some of my
slope
shit
down.
law.
2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's the DH, Zach Geloff.
Janky says because he's
that's way
getting
high.
annoyed about
2
my
and 1.
aesthetic words, Paul.
I'm not. You might break the record of saying aesthetic on a TikTok. I don't know.
On the corner for a strike.
Divogenesis Official says what is he on about? I am so confused.
Me too.
Janky says
And
I'm
that
talking
misses.
about what food.
And it's a full count. Challenge from behind the dish here.
I don't know.
That's out to center field. Myers moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting for the Athletics.
Down to third baseman, Carlos Cortez. Here's a 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Janky says at Divergenus is fickle if you're getting annoyed by my aesthetic words. Then just leave park.
Chopper to second.
The Genesis official says what?
Handles, throws the
LMAO,
first.
what is you on about?
We played 5 full. Tied it.
Janky says at Divergenesis Vicio, I am not your babysitter part.
Who says, Dev, is this one gonna be easy to do because the mask shop is mad annoying?
So the lineup flips over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate.
Divergenus Vicio says, I can do this shit in a couple mins yellow.
Today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Rooker tracks it down for the
Rookie says all right.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
Slider. Middle outside.
3-2 on the way.
Woodkay says wait on you, Dev.
Janky says it would pay if you try my aesthetic words. It would probably work par.
Mason Caro says at Janky, listen, buddy, you're getting so annoying.
Absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Divergenus Vicio says, I'm ready whenever you are walking.
And now Isaac Paredes.
One more batter.
And that one fouled off.
That's it. One more batter, Aaron.
Woodkay says well invite more.
One more batter, Aaron.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he...
Divergenus Vicio says, I think this guy is addicted to the word aesthetic.
A 2-run homer. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 3-1.
He's bringing
Woodkay
the
says
thunder and
and
a
pop.
rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Nice going, Aaron.
One down. And now the first baseman, Chris.
Divergenus Vicio says to a party, I'm confused, lol. I thought you wanted me on your account, lol.
Janky says at Mason Caro, your name is not aesthetic. My name is more aesthetic.
Janky says that Mason Caro would not wish it on my worst enemy.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Who says, oh my
He
god.
was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up
Mason
out in front of
Caro
the
says,
slider.
well,
Hey,
we
you
don't
can't
care,
fault him
stop
for his
saying
commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Divergenus Vicio says your name is Jank
Well
LMAO.
executed pitch on
Total
the outside
generic.
part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Woodkay says thought he was talking about getting me in the mission and helping.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Janky says you don't like my aesthetic words, then stop trying and leave because I'm not your babysitter, PA.
So they get 2 runs on 2 hits, one of them left. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Brent Rooker.
The right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Divergenus Vicio says I mean I can do that to if need be. But if you mean me having a black eye got
that
green
pitch is
only
in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off.
Divergenus
Go up there and
says
relax.
I can
That's
look
the
for
only
a
way you're
black
gonna be able to
double
put runs
job.
up on the board.
Mason Caro
2-2
says
now.
stop being so annoying.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see
Mason
another.
Caro says
Flew over a little
Janky.
bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just
Woodkay
enough to
says,
make
all
contact
right.
with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Janky says so I'm not your
That misses the
babysitter.
zone,
My
and
son
that's
Pi
ball
am the
3.
most aesthetic person. Jesus made me aesthetic.
Astros have some action in their pen. Steven Oakland, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. King also getting ready.
Mason Caro says be quiet. Bro,
So
not
lead
even
off
trying.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman,
Nick Kurtz will hit next. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Bennett Sousa won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Spencer Arrighetti. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Ball to strike.
Mason Caro says that's why you got out. Throw on TikTok.
Part of the order coming
Diveginus Aspicial says okay, so there is a job for Jet Black or Normal Black, but the Mackenzie Hanger has a mission.
Diveginus Aspicial says where the Jet Black can spawn.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Nope, that's away.
What K says for about
2
that hanger
runs across
exists
in the inning
TBH.
here in the bottom of the 6th. That one a little bit
Diveginus
high.
Aspicial
3
says I got
balls
it
and
on
a strike.
civil, thank you.
Mason Caro says now let's not be annoying.
In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Representing the tying run.
Lawrence Butler now at the plate.
Divogenesis Official says sent you the link for your phone if you got Xbox app Watku.
The 1-1.
What Case says Mason Janky isn't here anymore.
I muted him for 5 minutes. I didn't kick him out.
Diveginus Aspicial says he did leave no.
What Case says yes, I have Xbox
Keeps the
app.
at-bat going with a foul ball.
I didn't kick him out. I just muted him for 5 minutes.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Go ahead, run on
The
base.
Diveginus Aspicial
Jacob
says,
Wilson,
oof, that's
the
a
next to
painful
hit.
missed stunt. I felt that.
That's in there.
Mason Caro
Swing
says,
and a
Stuntman,
miss.
how much points
That's
do
the
you
first
have?
sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here.
the
As
score?
it ties the ball game.
Score's
We're tied
3-3.
now at 3 apiece. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
And the Astros have 3 runs. 3-4-0.
We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-1.
Mason Carroll says, so it's basically like a tie.
Right now we're tied. Yep. Top of the 7th inning.
Slider. Middle outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Slider. Low outside.
The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Score remains tied at 3.
Mason Caro says, are you the Houston?
No, I'm Las Venturas A.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman.
Janky says, I'm sorry for saying my aesthetic words, Pa.
All right.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach
Jackie
that
says,
you
can
want
I
with
at
2
least
strikes. You
still
want to let
say
the ball
Pa?
travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff.
That's out the corner.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And now it's even up.
Mason Carroll says, sorry, I didn't
Well, that's
know.
a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have
Janky
much
says because
success
when I was reading
in
chat,
that part of
when
the
I was muted,
strike zone.
Mason
And a
was
really good
saying
job of
bad
the pitcher
things about me,
executing.
Pa.
Try to
No,
go
he
there as
wasn't.
often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
I was the only one that stood up for you.
Climb the ladder with that fastball.
Mason
That is
Caro
strike
says,
2.
I wasn't trying to be mean, but you just keep saying that all the same word over and over.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Janky says thank you, Pa.
Devogenesis official says it was a little annoying lol.
We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to
Janky says
protect away and
HMM,
then in, so you
and
can
we
be a
were
little
playing
bit tardy with 2
GTA
strikes.
right
Hard to tell
now,
if he
and you
was fooled or if
decided
he thought
to
if he
try
called
to
the
kill
ball,
me.
but
You
either
ain't
way, it's a
going
really
home.
nice pitch.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swing and a foul out of play.
Mason Caro says at Janky, I will give you apology, my bad. But you just keep saying the word over and over.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Line drive.
Janky says at Mason Caro,
Well, he
Okay.
entered this one on a tear, but credit to this pitching staff. They've kept him in check so far. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Divisionus Aspicial says artwork will scroll illuminated clothing for about 20 seconds. Then load into a new session.
Janky says at Mason Carroll, I accept your aesthetic apology pod.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Abreu.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So back to the
Mason
top
Carroll
of the
says
order.
okay,
Digging
buddy.
in, Brent Rooker. The 1-1. And that's a little bit high. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge.
And they always get it
Janky
right.
says so. I can't
It
say
just
aesthetic.
shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to
Janky
their
says,
second
oh no.
challenge.
Every time they challenge, they get it right. They're a machine.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you
Janky
don't want to get
says
beat
at
by a
Mason
fastball,
Carroll,
and then you
it will
swing and you miss.
explain in
Back to the dugout,
GTA right
shaking your head.
now,
That
or you
one
try to
misses.
kill me.
Ball 2.
You ain't going home, boy.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Stephen Oakland appears to be getting loose. King getting loose as well. And it's through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Janky says be quiet, boy.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Janky says if you're gonna play GT after
Look
this.
for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's a 1-2.
Mason Carroll says all right. Let's just let him lock in bro lock
Simply
lock
said,
in
this guy's
Stuntman.
flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So
Janky says
hoping
okay.
to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Go ahead run on base. Shea
Mason
Langoliers
Carroll says
getting
you
ready
got
to
this.
hit. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Janky says, come on,
Went back
get
to
it.
the fastball, and it was effective. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Now pitching, Jacob Lopez.
Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This to third, Cortez.
Okay,
Slings it across, out leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. So next up for Houston,
Jackie says that team is too good, just hit them with the aesthetic words, Pa.
And a count 1-2.
Slayer, middle inside. Cutter, low inside.
Got him swinging for the K. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field.
Mason Caro says, what did you have for dinner, Stumps?
1-2-3 go the Astros. Nothing so no yet. Change in the score. It's 3-3.
Anything yet. I have to find out what Stuntman has.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Brian King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. The next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the closer, is getting loose. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Jacob.
Now here is Jacob Wilson.
Pinch hitting, Max Muncy.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Max Muncy will hit next. 1-1 down.
Thank you for following.
Thank you for following.
Alan says you.
Right through there for a strike. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9.
6-7.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman.
So up next, Jeff McNeil.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone.
Mason Caro says Alan is playing baseball today and tomorrow he's playing GTA Online.
Takes a swing. Appeal down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning.
Alan says Mason Caro or KK.
On to extra innings. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
4-seam fastball, low inside.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
Alan says I joined your Fin Club. Can you follow me?
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Substitution now at second base. On the pitch run for Houston, Zach Cole. Diaz up next for the Astros. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
At the plate, Jake Myers ripped on a line to center, and that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard.
Allen comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. On to the bottom of the 10th. Stepping in, number 20. The 1-1. Bunted back towards the mound.
Go to third. Where are you going? What the hell is wrong with you?
Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at second.
Now batting for Las Vegas, the third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
One out man at first. Carlos Cortez digs in now. That's a strike, and the count is 1-2. Cortez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. One down, winning run at first here in extra innings. This one in the air, center field. Myers on his way in, and there's two away.
Now batting for the Athletics, the right fielder, Brian.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brian King departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Stephen Oker gets the call from the pen.
Stephen Oker.
So digging in, Brent Rooker.
Rooker.
That one
Mason Carroll says, Janky,
it's
you
a ball
still in
and 2
here.
strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Back foot slider struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
The 11th inning set to get underway, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That's ripped into the outfield. Butler glides back, snags it on the run. Runner tags at second.
Mason Carroll says you got this, bro, lock and bro.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Go ahead, run on base.
Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Mason Carroll says Alan Panty plays on Xbox.
Expect many pitches up in the zone.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 5-3.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Foul ball there. Two on, one out. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And next to hit for Houston, Nick Allen. On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soderstrom under it. And that is that. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Astros lead this one 5-3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. Tying run at the plate. Hard liner. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And now they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom. So the tying run at second. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1.
Miss and Carol says at STUNTMA and Fanatic 1, how's your day been so far?
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations.
Janky says at Mason Carol Dad.
And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
The Astros trying to close out.
Janky says at Mason Caro is still here.
Next offering is outside.
Come on.
Mason Caro says at Janky okay.
And a payoff pitch. That one 95 to finish him off. So now with one away and a man at second, Shea Langoliers the next to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit.
Janky says at Mason Carroll, I think it's just us.
And he takes a strike.
Stuntman Fanatic 1 says at Mason Caro good.
What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Oh, he can't hang on.
No, what are we doing here?
And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. Tags the runner for one.
Now batting for the Athletics.
So they're down to their final out. Lawrence Butler will hit next. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way to
Stuntman
first
Fanatic
base.
1 says, and yours.
If he can't do that, keep the line moving. Do a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That one misses. 3-1 now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Every single time.
Hader is just one strike away. Hammered on the line. Right. He's hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over
Janky
yet.
says, are you getting mad? Just read chat for a bit to calm down.
First and second, 2 outs. Max Muncy digs in now. 2 on, 2 outs. That one almost got him.
Stuntman Fanatic 1 says law.
Come on, Muncy. Give him a pitch to hit. Come on, hater.
Mason Caro says that Stuntman Fanatic won him good.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
So now 3-2. Out towards right center field. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros.
Yankee says, what games do you have on your console?
Stranding the winning run on base.
Stuntman Fanatic 1 says that Mason Caro
They had to
excellent.
do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Janky says I think I'm done saying aesthetic stuff for him.
Mason Caro says, you're not locking in bro, lock in focus bro.
I know.
Janky says that game looks hard.
Shouldn't be this hard. I am playing with a really bad baseball team, which is not a good baseball team. You're asking me what games I have on my console? I have GTA, obviously. Fight Forever, dude. I like wrestling, so I had that one. I had MLB the 24, the show, when I have the 26. I had the old GTA 5, Bullet Simulator, and I have actually access to all of these games. I like playing Jackbox Body games if you ever guys want to play those. I love playing. I love playing the Push the Button. You guys ever play that game?
What the fuck, the big 3? Nigga, it's
I would play Push the Button with you guys. I am really good at Push the Button. Anyway, let's get back to the game here.